As a foot and ankle specialist, I'm going to break down the key features in these shoes that can help to provide comfort, especially for those of you who notice fatigue or discomfort towards the end of a day, mainly towards the arch of the foot or around the heel. Now, it's important to keep in mind that this is for educational purposes only and shouldn't be used to substitute medical advice. Just because you have flat feet doesn't mean that you're going to get pain. However, some people struggle with fatigue, and hopefully these shoes can help with that. When we talk about different types of shoes and different types of support, we've got two different types. One is the ASICS Gel Cumulus 27 and the other is the ASICS Gel-Kayano 32. Now, the Gel Cumulus 27 is one that I chose because it's a mostly neutral shoe, so a stable to neutral shoe in fact, and there's a few reasons for that. One is the FF Blast cushioning, which has 8mm difference from the back to the front of the shoe, so that gives a relatively even distribution of pressure across your foot. The FF Blast cushioning is relatively balanced in this shoe, so it helps to absorb vibration when you initiate contact with the ground. However, it's not too soft or too mushy that would make your foot work harder to try and provide elements of stability. And that's coupled up with a nice broad base support to try and increase the amount of contact that you have with the ground. So it's not one of those max stack shoes where your foot can move around quite a lot depending on the type of cushioning. It's relatively balanced overall and therefore provides elements of stability even though it has a neutral base underneath. Whereas in the Gel-Kayano 32 that's not the case, but we'll touch on that in a moment. However, as we move up the shoe, we've got a relatively narrow fit on top of the toe box that's true to size and length. Some of you might feel that it's slightly too tight or slightly too short. For those of you who tend to find that in their normal size, you might need to size up a little bit, and you might need a wide version if you've got a broader foot. It's got a very thin tongue on top that's gusseted and plenty of padding around the heel counter. So this is an ideal option for those of you who have more of a neutral style gait or don't tend to need some extra support but need that extra bit of padding, extra little bit of cushioning underneath their foot to use as a lifestyle shoe or for running. When it comes to running, it can be used for easy runs and those longer runs. It doesn't have that responsiveness that you might need for some of those up-tempo workouts, but it's a bit of an all-rounder, a bit of a general workhorse of a shoe. Then we have a contrasting shoe in the ASICS Gel-Kayano 32. It's a moderate stability shoe, so it provides stability in 4 different ways. It's got a broad-based support underneath it, slightly broader, especially in the forefoot, than what we see in Gel Cumulus 27. It has a 4D guidance tab underneath the arch of your foot that pushes up gently into the arch of the foot. For those of you who enjoy having that support directly underneath your foot, I think you'll really enjoy the Gel-Kayano 32. It's got sidewalls on the inside and outside of the shoe. That's where the midsole comes up, wraps around your foot and tries to provide added elements of stability. And it's got a really stiff heel counter, again wrapping around your ankle, helping to control those pronation moments. So those of you who have a flatter foot, who find that the arch of the foot get a little bit fatigued towards the end of the day, you may enjoy having the extra element of support underneath the arch of your foot that you find in the Kayano. Now, it's a much more plush cushioning than what we see in the Cumulus 27, so you sink into it a lot more. If you're standing for long periods of time, you might enjoy having that soft sensation underneath your foot while still getting adequate support underneath the arch of your foot. It's got a broader toe box than what we see in the Cumulus 27, and it comes in a wide version. It's a true to size and length, so you definitely don't need to worry about the length in this. It's got a similarly thin tongue to what we see in the Cumulus, but it's got a lot more padding around the heel counter with a nice external pull on top. So this is an excellent option if you're looking for more stability on the foot, especially for those of you who enjoy arch support. If you want some more stability in a ASICS shoe without the arch support underneath your foot, then you might look towards something like the ASICS GT 2000 version 14, and we've got an independent review or comparison of the Gel-Kayano 32 as well on our channel. So there you have it, 2 contrasting shoes that provide cushioning support and help to take the load off your foot, whether you're using them for standing all day or for walking for long periods of time. However, if you've got any questions on them, drop them in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to answer. If you found the video helpful or interesting, please like, share and subscribe. Otherwise, if you're interested in picking up the shoes, we've got links in the description if you want to check out the latest prices.